President Tharman Shanmugaratnam, my cabinet and parliamentary colleagues, Mr. Corbin Wan, Chairman of SPH Media Trust, Mr. Chan Yenkit, CEO, Mr. Raja Sega, Editor of Tamil Murasu, community leaders and friends. Good evening. Aniverkum vanakkam. I hope I got that right. Raja has given us a historical account of Tamil Murasu's journey. Very few newspapers have lasted 9 decades, and you are today one of the oldest Tamil language news publications in the world. It is quite an achievement. You have lived through colonial rule and Japanese occupation when you were forced to cease publication temporarily. Your journey has been closely intertwined with Singapore's own path towards independence. In fact, there is another reason why Tamil Murasu is somewhat of a rarity. None of the countries with sizable Tamil populations of more than 200,000 have a Tamil language news publication with a daily print run, except for India, Sri Lanka, and Malaysia. It is only in Singapore. It could be that geography makes physical distribution not viable, such as in Canada, South Africa, and the UK. They've all got Tamil populations of more than 200,000, but they don't have a daily print run. Or the need is less intensely felt because the Tamil population is largely transient in nature, like in the UAE. Closer to home, 2 Tamil dailies continue to be published in Malaysia. Keep in mind, however, that they have about 2 million Tamils, which is around 10 times the number that we have in Singapore. Journalism has long been described as providing the first drafts of history. Newspapers like Tamil Murasu not only document events as they unfold, they also provide the initial, sometimes imperfect, records of history, which are often reinterpreted and refined by historians later. But you did not just chronicle Singapore's major milestones. You provided space for the Tamil community to express their views and creativity. You influenced and shaped developments. This being SG60, I would like to acknowledge your role in nation building. One good example is Singapore's transition from kampong living to public housing, the biggest waves of which started in the 1960s. Many Indian families who lived in kampongs were concerned about losing their cultural and religious ties. They were used to kampong life, being part of tightly knit communities, often centered around temples and shrines. The kampongs were the only way of life that they knew. In your coverage of the issues, Tamil Murasu acknowledged the deep sense of loss some felt in leaving these environments. Yet it also painted a vision of the future, of better living standards, modern infrastructure, and a shared national identity rooted in HDB towns. Through its coverage, Tamil Murasu helped the Indian community see public housing less as displacement and loss, and more as active participation in Singapore's modernization and progress. Similarly, as part of nation building, Singapore introduced a bilingual education policy. Tamil was designated as one of the mother tongue languages due to the predominance of Tamils among the Indian Singaporean community. The bilingual education policy has been instrumental in helping our citizens seize opportunities for growth by being plugged into the global economy while staying rooted in our culture and heritage. But at the time that this policy was introduced, some quarters pitted the English-speaking elite against the vanguards of vernacular languages. Once again, Tamil Murasu played a critical bridging role by enabling the greater understanding of the policy, while also giving voice to the community's concerns. Through editorials, letters to the editor, and commentaries, Tamil Murasu promoted constructive dialogue that informed policy and helped to prevent a deepening of division. The government also responded positively. Investments in Tamil language education were ramped up. Over time, pathways such as the Non-Tamil Indian Languages program were introduced to provide greater flexibility for students whose mother tongue was not Tamil. Importantly, Tamil Murasu walked the talk. Your student publication, Manava Murasu, started in 1952, is still used in school today. And many in the audience, maybe including the president himself, would remember growing up with it, reading it in your Tamil classes, and as part of your school assignments. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Tamil Murasu made significant contributions. You provided critical and timely public health messages to those who were only conversant in Tamil. This includes many Tamil-speaking migrant workers. You also shone a light on the service and sacrifice of unsung heroes in the community, from frontline medical professionals to volunteers and community leaders. Such stories uplifted and united. They affirmed the community's contributions and inspired many to do more for one another. More recently, Tamil Murasu made the general elections relatable to young audiences. You produced a series of talk shows and short videos to reflect the aspirations of young voters. These explained the elections to first-time voters in an engaging way, helping them participate actively in our democratic process. All this good work could not have been accomplished without a dedicated team behind Tamil Murasu. On this note, I'm delighted that we are honoring the past editors of Tamil Murasu today. From the pioneering spirit of your founder, Sarangapani, to the tireless efforts of community leaders like Mr. Chandra Das, it has always been people who kept Tamil Murasu going. To them and every staff member, past and present, you are an integral part of Tamil Murasu's journey and deserve our commendation. Looking ahead, I encourage you to strive to stay relevant to the community, to help foster an informed and engaged citizenry. It will not be an easy task. There will be new waves of technological disruption and changing consumer preferences. Many Singaporeans, including seniors, will increasingly or exclusively consume news through online media. At the same time, across the globe, the proliferation of free news has led to fatigue and the risk of people switching off, especially the youth. I'm therefore heartened to see Tamil Murasu experimenting with new products and approaches to strengthen relations with audiences. The youth dialogues you organize on topical issues will allow you to grow deep and meaningful connections with the next generation. Your app, launched in 2023, has gained some traction. You should be encouraged that the International News Media Association recognized your efforts with a silver prize in the Best New Digital Product category at the Global Media Awards held in New York. This is not an accolade that is easily won. Perhaps the most critical challenge of all is the declining use of the language by Singaporeans. This is a challenge that confronts all of our vernacular media outlets. Tamil Murasu will have to continue efforts to reach out to young readers through multiple content formats, especially on digital platforms, to grow audience engagement and keep the Tamil language alive. I'm glad that Tamil Murasu is making efforts in the right directions. Your new youth brand, Ilia Telemurai, is a good example of what it takes to make Tamil accessible and engaging, not just a school subject, but a living language connected to our identity, culture, and sense of pride. I look forward to its official launch later this year. Let me say that the government is committed to supporting Tamil Murasu so that it can continue to innovate and be a voice for Tamils in Singapore. This is why we made it a condition of funding to SPH Media Trust that vernacular media be supported and strengthened. To conclude, over the past 9 decades, Tamil Murasu has played a critical role in Singapore's nation building. The Indian Singaporean community will continue to expect much from you, whether it is to spotlight community events, achievements of individuals and organizations, or to uphold the values that they hold dear. Together with other vernacular mainstream media outlets, Tamil Murasu's continued presence in Singapore is not by chance. It reflects careful policy design, strong support from the communities, and your own sustained efforts to innovate. This is aligned with our nation's deep commitment to multiculturalism. And as long as our vernacular media keep your finger on the pulse and be strong voices for the communities you serve, I'm hopeful that your audiences will reciprocate with their attention. Once again, my warmest congratulations to Tamil Murasu on 90 years of unwavering contributions as the voice of the community, or in Tamil, Samugatin Kuru. May you continue to speak with clarity, fairness, and conviction to inform, uplift, and unite generations of Indian Singaporeans. Nandri Vanakkam. Thank you.